having a parliament without a debate just to shut up the opposition. The speaker in collusion with the government having a parliament for the 5th time without a debate. And we said it's a democracy. Tell me which parliamentary democracy you know where you have a parliament without a debate just so the opposition cannot get an opportunity to speak. Tell me which parliamentary democracy you know. This is clearly a dictatorship. Parliament without a debate just to shut up the opposition. The opposition must have no say. And so the speaker colludes with the government to keep a parliament with no public business. It is disrespectful to the public. The public sent us there to do their business. And you're holding a parliament with no public business.
Let the opposition speak. Let the opposition speak. To muzzle members of the opposition and to illegally and unlawfully carry out the proceedings of the parliament. I have been suspended illegally from the parliament, and the speaker, although we have written to him, is resistant to what is the lawful thing to do. And that is why my colleagues and I are in protest of what is happening with our democracy here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Let the opposition speak. The speaker must know that his role is to let the opposition have its say, but he can let the government have its way because they have the votes. But let us have our say. He needs to open 2 eyes and stop using 1 eye to see everything on the government side. Let the opposition speak.
Is there a law higher than the speaker?
Sorry?
Is there someone higher than the speaker? Can you go higher above him?
Well, you have the court. You can move the court, and that is where we're going to have to go. Because if you're going to have a gentleman who is blatantly disregarding the rules and procedures of the House, he cannot unilaterally suspend anyone. Dr. Douglas was illegally suspended. I have been illegally suspended, and we will go to the lengths and breadths that the law allows us to prove that that is the case.
So basically you're saying, Mr. Maynard, that your next avenue basically is to take the matter.
We have to move the court now because we have gone through what rational people would do. We wrote the speaker, we told him, we explained to him what his error was. In that, 1, I have never been suspended for 5 days before. There's no record of that in our National Assembly. And yet, he purported to suspend me for an additional 10 days, which is illegal and unlawful. So the only thing, if the Speaker is resistant to changing that decision, is that we have to move the court. We have to move the court. And we had a recent ruling from a justice who said that the court can intervene in matters relating to the speaker, and so we have to move the court. We must not allow our democracies to be threatened by a single man here. Today, Parliament is being held without any public business. There's going to be no opportunity for the opposition to speak. Why? Because they're using and abusing their Parliament for political purposes. Today is a show. There's not going to be any debate except ministers from government giving political speeches during statements by ministers. That is wrong. This is now around the 5th time that our Parliament has met in the last 3 years where there is no public debate, there is no public business, just an attempt to show face to the public, just an attempt to fool the public, and we are standing up against that. That is against our democracy. We can't have Parliament all the time without any public debate. There is nothing for my colleagues to enter the Parliament to say today. And today they are purporting to have read a bill to change the Constitution. The Constitution as it pertains to the term limits of the Prime Minister. And we are saying that Harris is very bold to do this without any consultation with the opposition, knowing full well that he does not have the two-thirds majority in Parliament to make any constitutional change. More than that, the Labour Party will not stand by and allow any constitutional change in our Parliament without first going to the full breadth and length of this country in consultation with the people for any constitutional amendment. These are just bold-faced political tactics to hoodwink and fool the people. And we're saying no. We are saying no to it, and we are standing up. We are standing up, as I indicated. The time for talking, the time for writing has apparently come to an end. And now we are moving forward. We are moving forward with the next options that we have to ensure that democracy is maintained and restored here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Earlier 5 days that he thought there was when he made the ruling. Although Congress wrote to him, drawing this to his attention, he's so arrogant he can't even listen to what a member of Parliament is saying to point out what is obviously wrong. And that is why we are here. We are here this morning, this afternoon, to demonstrate to the people of this country that we have a right to be in Parliament. We have a right to be in Parliament. And so we challenge the Speaker and we challenge the Prime Minister with regard to our presence in the Parliament today. To Parliament we go. Walk with us to Parliament. Walk with us to Parliament. Join us too.
This is just the first step.
I heard that is put off till 2 o'clock. You guys must see it. Find out. Yeah.
The first step. This is just the first step.
Go back up. When Parliament is ready to convene, we will come in.
The officer in plain clothes is filing a live report.
We're fit and ready. We're fit and ready.
Anytime.
Fit and ready.
You're right. Fall in.
Ready. What part charge are your phone there? Fresh.
to represent people, elected by people to go in there. And in a moment, we shall be going into our parliament.
Don't let them stop you. Don't you go in there. Don't let them stop you.
Wait first.
Follow you.
Let's go.
This is step number one. Step number one.
Fight in the road and